Good morning and welcome to the Rundown. There have been tremendous developments since the rising of yesterday and today. People, Nigerians are jubilated. Across 36 states. And they're happy over the release of the abductees from captivity. Also, there have been informations that the Senate legislative arms of government, the Senate, has nullified, or they are working to nullify the Operation Safe Corridor initiative. Also, we'll be talking about Peter Obi's alleged allegation threat over his life, as well as the Minister of Defense had come out to say, look, we've increased the income of militaries and to 100,000. That's about 30% rise in income when you compare it to the minimum wage. And these are more of the conversations we'll be having this morning. I am not here alone. Good morning once again. My name is Omolara, Adebayo, and I'm with my distinguished, amazing, pretty, brilliant co-host, Erika John. She's the person I refer to as Baddies Advocate or spokesperson of the Baddies. Good morning, Erika.
Good morning, Omolara. Today I'm very happy. As you can see, I'm smiling.
I'm excited.
I'm really happy today.
Yes.
You look ravishing as usual.
Thank you so much. And of course, we're not doing this alone. We have two amazing guests that are very, very much significant on today's show. Our first guest is Oludare Akinlaja. He's a management consultant, development expert, author, and systems advisor dedicated to helping people's organizations and institutions build systems that drive sustainable growth and lasting impact. As CEO of OA Group and president of Oludare Akinlaja's ministries, it works at the intersection of leadership, enterprise, strategy, and faith, equipping individuals and organizations through consulting, research, teaching, and leadership development. His mission is to develop people, build systems, and shape institutions for lasting impact. Again, welcome on the show, sir. Good morning.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure to have you too. And our second guest is our in-house analyst. He is the president of Ayo Famrewa. He is a dynamic professional broadcast journalist with a compelling personality and strong skill in presentation, content production, and vocal artistry that has been refined over more than 11 years. He has successfully established a unique presence across multiple aspects of productions, focusing on current affairs and governance, entrepreneurship, socioeconomic issues, relationships, entertainment, health and lifestyle content, news reading and analysis, as well as imaging and voiceover projects. Good morning once again, Ayo. Pleasure to have you on the show.
Yeah, good morning, Omolara. How you doing?
Fine. How energetic are you this morning?
Well, I would say Ekurire.
Yeah.
Ekurire local government.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's entered. Yes. Yes. Let's clock it.
We don't do that. We do it this way.
We do it this way.
Okay, this
Yes,
is changed.
this way.
That's why this generation
No,
sometimes.
this
you guys
This is the rundown way.
Yes, this is the rundown way.
apologies.
All
Thank
right,
you.
great.
Should
So
we-
you have to
You
Accepted.
should trademark it then.
Yes, yes, we trademark. We will. This is how we do it here.
Okay.
Anyway, after 56 days in captivity, the abducted pupils and teachers from Orire local government area of Oyo State have finally regained their freedom. According to the presidency, the victims were rescued during a joint intelligence-led operation involving Nigerian Army, Department of State Services DSS, Nigerian Police Force, and other security agencies inside the Old Oyo National Park. While the rescue is being celebrated, the operation raises broader conversations and, of course, questions about intelligence, school security, prosecution of suspects, rehabilitation of survivors, and implementation of Nigerian Safe Schools policy. Let's watch this video.
Understand your commitment to our safety, and we appreciate all you did for us. We could see in your hands. Thank you very much. And every security operative, they tried so much, and that is why we are still alive now. We are very grateful unto you. Thank you very much. May
Thank
God
you
continue
very
to
much.
bless you. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir. We are so grateful.
Thank you.
By the governor of Oyo State, talking about Seyi Makinde, thank you, talking about how this may have been a device means to, you know, threaten him because he said that he was running for an office, or presidency office. There have been so much conversations also that which we'll be addressing, but I think that we'll still have to watch the video very soon. But my question is, why would it take 56 days to have these children out? There have been so many pictures, videos circulating, some of which even this woman made. A gun pointed at her, saying that begging Nigerians and all of that. When they were released, after they were released, we saw there have been so many speculations saying that why would these people still look this way after 56 days? We saw different past cases that when they eventually get released, we see how they look and everything. They are doubting, Nigerians, some Nigerians are doubting the validity of this release and the abduction. What do you have to say about that?
Why the both of them?
Yes.
They just bust laugh.
Yes.
First of all, I can understand the trust deficit that Nigerians have with government. You know, over the years, government has probably not shown that good faith. So people hear one thing, another thing occurs, and people change their mind. But I must say this, and it's very, very important. Our security forces are not politicians. And we must be careful how we judge our security forces with the lens of politicians. They are not the same. Now, why did it take 56 days? Why, you know? First of all, you must understand, you know, I'm not a security expert, but I've done a bit of training and I grew up in a house. So I kind of have, when children are kidnapped, it's not the same thing as adults. Because the circumstances around trying to rescue adults is different from children, right? Children, they can't run, children will cry. So the circumstances are completely different, right? I don't want to raise any conspiracy theory around that, but I'm sure there's already some things released on the internet where the security forces were telling us that they had to arrest family members of the people who kidnapped the children. They first arrested their family members, went as far as Zamfara to catch some of them, went as far as Sokoto to get some of them. So these things should show us that there were things going on under that probably they will not be able to.
So I think that what some Nigerians are trying to say is that if all these things are being, they want some form of, they want to know what is going on.
Yes.
You can't do
So
security. You can't be carrying out the security ops and they're telling you what's going on.
And so that's the problem with our Nigerian masses. They want to know everything. They want to know that
when they captured Maduro, American captured Maduro. It was after they were showing us movie.
Yeah.
You can't be doing a security op and say they should be playing video for you or be showing you.
I think we are too used to Netflix movies.
You understand?
Yeah, so when we watch a lot of war crime movies and
they play it on
they give you
television.
daily updates, they show the big screens and all
screen.
that.
or what, maybe it might not be the maybe big
I
screen.
have something to say.
You know, but okay, now let's not even take away the victory that the security of agencies have achieved. You know, coming at a time where, as Oludare mentioned, there's a huge trust deficit that didn't just happen due to this singular case. It's been happening. I remember those days while growing up where we talk about ECOMOG, the Nigerian army going to other countries to restore peace. But you know, fast forward down the line, we don't have that trust anymore. But it's a good optics for the military. Because you could see that the children were so happy.
People were shouting at the roundabout. There's another video people were healing them.
Happy that, oh, thank you, sir, thank you, sir, thank you, sir. You know, 10, 20, 30 years down the line, those children, no matter what you tell them about the Nigerian military, they will tell you, no,
they saved us.
They saved me while I was in captivity.
However,
so it's a good win for the Nigerian security apparatus.
Thank you for that, Tayo. Also, we've not really had the information if they were actually paid. According to a representative of the military first, it said that they weren't paid ransom. That was what he said. So I want to understand that probably it's through tactical intelligence, and the team were able to, you know, do what they did and all of that. As well as we are talking about this not going to the, like them not informing the public about the success and some of the procedures that were used. But we must also understand that for some time now, the people have lost faith in this agency, most especially the fact that we've seen videos of people recounting, telling us their stories, that even during this pathway that would lead to these places that these abductees are kept, you see military stations there, and they could still go there and meet whoever, and they've been doing other negotiations and all of that. That is the reason why I think people are asking these questions, because they feel like they've not been, in terms of credibility, in terms of being open enough. They are saying that the military itself has not been sincere as with the procedures they use, and whenever all of these actions are being taken. So I would say that I stand with the public. I agree with them. If they are requesting for these things to be brought to light, you just show them. You can just show them a part. I don't mean you should show them every other thing.
Do you have family members who are in security agencies?
Yes, my brother is an immigration officer.
Beautiful. Do you know that someone died in this operation? A military man died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to say that sometimes if you sit on both sides of the table, you know, that's why my first statement was trust deficit.
Yeah.
If you also sit on the security side, a lot of boys I went to school with, who went to NMS, they have died in this thing we're talking about.
Yeah.
People have lost breadwinners from this thing. So I also think it's in good faith for us to also celebrate the military, you know, because people have died. And because one of the most difficult things to fight anywhere in the world is insurgency. That's something within your borders. Guess what? These bandits who are academic people have wives and children. They have people living in communities with you. So it's difficult for them. So I understand that people are saying, oh, you know, stories of, oh, when they are going to camp. But my question is that what of the ones that have released people, the ones that have died? Yeah, true. You understand? You know, bad news will naturally sell. And I agree, because people are upset. Yes. Right? It's okay. But I'm also saying that we who also are the organs of intelligence on panels like this, on news like this, must also not forget to communicate to these people. In fairness, but they are doing this. In fairness, look at this.
So we should call them some slack.
No, not even some slack.
Okay. No, not some slack.
Let's be intentional and also pointing out. It's not that they're not doing anything and not telling them, let's be intentional and also pointing out their value. Let me end with this.
Yeah, okay.
Yesterday, 2 days ago, somebody sent me a message and say, oh, what are they? I said, oh, thank you to the men who keep us safe at night. And so what are they even keeping them safe at night? I told someone, remove police from the road in Lagos today. You will see what happened in Lagos 24 hours.
Remember when they went on strike?
Just take all these people that park on the road.
For some days.
They are blocking you, collecting bribe.
Do you know
remove them from the road in 24
perpetuated?
hours. You know, you don't go to area F or any position in this Lagos and see people they catch every day.
Yes. So just like you said. Now, remember that I made mention of Sheyi Makinde's response to it and comment recently. Please, let's watch the video.
For 7 years, we didn't witness anything like this in Oyo State. I declared to run for the presidency of Nigeria at 4 o'clock, and by 9 a.m. the following morning, the children were abducted.
So that's the claim of Chief Commander.
That's a very serious.
Yes.
Okay.
One. So we've also seen other comments. Mr. President also said this successful military operation has ended the siege and standoff of over 50 days. Verbatim. This was what he said. Now, Sheyi Makinde, Governor, with due respect, Sheyi Makinde has said that it's political. It has a political lining.
Is that what he said?
That's what I translated.
That's what you're insinuating.
Yes. Okay. That's the rhetorics from me. Yeah, it's my
That's
POV. Fine. Now,
because he did not say it's politically
motivated. He said he
declared his
interest.
So it could have been coincidence. So I want us to be.
So he did not say that it was coincidence. I'm coming.
That's it. I said it could have not. He said
Okay.
it was coincidence. I said it
could
have
have
been.
been.
For him to make that statement, oh, I declared my political intentions 4 p.m. the previous day, and by 9 a.m. on the D-Day, these pupils were abducted.
Yeah.
So it could be, oh, I don't even have time to even think properly.
Okay.
Because this thing just happened.
Okay. But do you also know that
unexpectedly.
this operation carried out by these bandits took several, I'm sure they planned.
Of course, before you perpetuate any crime, you
are
plan.
you saying that they already knew
That he would declare.
the intention of Mr. Governor? That's the angle I want us to speak on now.
So I think one of the things we also must be careful about, and this is the reason why security people don't like politicians, because they play politics with everything.
Yeah.
I, as a person, think that was very insensitive, right? Because it's the same thing Jonathan said on that book. They want to remove me, and that got him into trouble. You see, some things can be coincidence, because all we're just seeing now is conspiracy theory.
Yes.
Some things could be coincidence. Some things could be, it just happened, like he said. You know, we have to be very careful. But the truth is that politicians
will milk
politicians.
They will milk
Any
every
scenario.
narrative.
I wish we can. So now, with the short time we have, let's even talk about the mental health of these children.
Exactly.
They are yet
That
to
is
reunite
good
with their
stuff. That's very
family.
important.
They're on their way to the state government
very important.
house now for welcoming, proper welcoming. So what do you think the state mental health of these children will be as of this moment?
I just think they should get them to doctors, hospitals, and people. Let's not also forget, I was going to say something. You never can also tell. Sometimes in kidnapping scenarios like this, there was also communication with the children.
Exactly.
Oh, are they eating? What are they eating? And all of that. So
okay.
it's possible that, but that trauma of being in a place for 52 days.
Yeah,
they
and
need to
also reorientating their mindset of,
Yeah.
okay, this is what happened. And even to the ones that were not even kidnapped.
Yeah.
And then for them to receive
Yes.
these pupils,
Yeah.
okay, my fellow classmates.
Yes.
Even the families of
Exactly,
their
that's
mother,
another
their
thing.
The
parents.
husband of the teacher,
Yeah,
he did a video.
they shouldn't be exempted from
Yeah.
the rehabilitation. It has to be widespread. It has to be not just these pupils now, not just these captives now, these victims rather, their families, because they are also indirectly affected.
Even the community,
Even the community,
even the
Orire local government needs
the
rehabilitation.
serious rehabilitation.
Yeah. So if you think that you know the state of these children and how you can also, I think it's not just about the government now. Everybody needs to be active to ensuring that they help these people out, and in any form at all they can reach out to them, they can do so. Just drop it on the comment section. Now, still talking about security and performance of the current government. This week, the defense minister, Christopher Musa, said that the monthly salary of Nigerian soldiers have been increased from 49,000 to 100,000. Now, Nigerian soldiers' monthly salary has increased from 49,000 to 100,000, like I aforementioned. The Minister of Defense, Christopher, says the federal government has looked into it and they have agreed that, okay, finally, everybody has been complaining that how much do these people earn? You know, some of the videos that surfaced, some soldiers were sending, that led to his apprehension. So now, the question is, do you think this present government can do more than the 100,000 naira that they've pledged as salary? And if so, do you think it would affect the budget at all, or the pulse? Would it be a strain on the budget, the existing budget that we have?
So I think it's very important we like I will always say, the intellectual population are the ones that must consistently communicate things with facts, with context, with intention. Because once we have bias, there's a problem.
Yeah, true.
So that's why I always try. And people who know me say I'm always careful of what things I'm biased about. I'm always careful giving it as a subjective state because I'm biased about it. You see, the thing with salary is, what's the benchmark? How are you calculating a person's salary?
This is their major salary, not...
My question is, are you using the income Nigeria is making to say they are worth 200,000 or the risk they are taking? How are we measuring?
It should be the risks.
No, you can't use risk.
No, you can't.
Because the work you're doing is risky. Is anybody paying
it's
for this?
risky.
I'm just saying globally how these things are usually looked into is government usually gives them incentives, right? They have health insurance,
pensions,
they have pensions,
yes,
insurance for their wives,
Scholarships.
family, scholarships for their children. So those things, guess what? So some military guys, those things can even be more important to them than even.
the
Do you
actual
understand? So for instance, the reason why most people, my fear a lot of times in Nigeria is that social incentives are not available to people who risk their lives, right? Because really, our budget, what we used for paying salaries in Nigeria is incredulous.
Please break that English down. We have.
I always use incredulous.
It's
not an English word. It's incredible. I turned to incredulous.
It's very big. He means it is very, very big.
Incredible
The
and
money
fabulous.
is big.
It's incredulous. It's
heavy money.
humongous, right? But we need more soldiers. We need more people employed. We need more people getting into space. I also know that the part where people must also not use what do you call this in ghost workers and all
Yes,
that.
yes.
That adds to the complexity of it all and all that. But I'm very excited, actually, for the soldiers that there's this increase, and I just hope that over time, one of the problems with Nigeria is that we don't review things quickly.
Yes.
We leave things for too long,
Yeah.
right? So for 10 years. What civilized environments do is that they look at context, they review. Something happens, they review it. Something happens, they review it. But you see, we give things to chat. It won't happen again. So now that there's an increase in salary, right? They should look at it and say, okay, so what can happen in the next 5 years that will make us want to increase again, right? You increase it, you increase it. So that's what I think we should be discussing about.
Yeah.
How is consistent review done, and how can we keep it coming?
Yeah, I know that we all have something to say on this, but we do have a video that, we need to hear from the OSIS's mouth, not just what we've said here. He said it, and we need to hear it. Let's watch the video.
Do feel that the military are underfunded. Only 1.504 trillion was designated to the army. Is that enough?
It's not enough. They've increased our pay. When they started, a soldier was collecting 49,000 monthly. We tried so hard, now it's collecting 100,000.
Enlighten us as to the matter with Oyo. Is it that we're impatient because people are still counting days?
And it's a very sad event. Unfortunately, bad things do happen. For whatever reason, they are looking for leverage because we have some of their commanders with us, and they feel taking these kids and holding them to ransom will make us release their commander. And now we've threatened, when we wanted to take action again, that if we come any closer, they're going to kill all the kids.
Would you support the perspective of people like Adams Oshomole, who says it's time for the death penalty?
And I think we should do that. There must be deterrence. The laws are soft, and that's why people take advantage. If they know once you commit an offense, there must be punishment.
Like Justice Crack was exposing the lack of proper feeding. What was so wrong with that?
The soldiers' food was okay. There was meat, there was all this. But
just like you've heard it now. You've heard it from the OSIS's mouth. So we do have that there's a budget for this. And I asked previously that if we were to give these people, just like you already cited, but I still need to hear from Ayo. What's your view on this?
Now, salary is basic, right?
Yes.
But I believe that the soldiers would want more than just basic salary.
Yeah.
We have, and this will come at little or no cost to the federal government. Put your children, we have army children's schools. We have command schools, right? You're a soldier, you're an officer, put them in school, scholarship. We have healthcare centers run by the military. Free healthcare. We have insurance policy, auto insurance.
Social insurance.
We have estates, police quarters, soldier barracks, and all that. So those are the things that this average military man will want the government to even intensify more effort in, as opposed to basic salary. Then when they die, or when they go to battle and they sustain injury, what are the things put in place for them to rehabilitate them, for those who made it alive, and for those who lost their lives in battle? What are the things that you will do for them? So because they see things happen, they see their colleagues lose their lives in battle, and they see how the government treats their families. You need to see how widows of soldiers crave and beg for help. Not just they go outside. If you're really used to Ojo barracks and all that, you see the widows. They are literally beggars because they don't have means of survival. What are you doing to empower these women that lost their husbands to war and all that? So those are the conversations that we really need to have, as opposed to just from 49,000
to 100,000.
So let me ask, I want to ask the both of you this very random question. Based on this information, would you want to, would you want to join the military based on this information?
I was going to join, so let me tell you, a large chunk of guys who join the military, they are passionate people.
True.
They don't join it because there's no work.
Yeah.
There are a lot of guys I know who joined it since when they were children.
Yeah.
I have two friends who are colonels now. One is majors. Or their parents who are in the military. And so they like to get out, right? But there's also those people who also join because probably there's no work. And you say, they're opening army. But I can tell you, for you to survive the training, you must love it to a level.
Yes, true.
You must love it. It's not just you woke up one and said, work no deal, here we go. No, you
So
you
personally,
drop out.
I also feel like these military personnel should be given adequate training, such as giving them, there should be initiatives whereby you can fly them to other countries, developed countries, to learn how
They do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's done.
It's done? How? What's the number?
Let me tell you, if you look at the people who took part in most of the distance you see, there are different segments of the military.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Properly trained though, because we, like I said, we don't trust there are guys who you call naval special boat operators. There are guys who you call ONSA tactical. These guys can stand up with military anywhere in the world. They're really trained at it, right? They might not be in a lot of them, but we have special tactical units in our military structure. And whether we like it or not, they are there. But I also understand you. You can't take everybody. You can't take all the whole army and say you should go to Turkey or go to Israel to train. You can just train people on specifics. Let me give an example. I'll end with this. When I was doing my NYSC, that's how you know how to Nigerian military is. The best sniper in Africa was in my camp.
Wow.
And he showed it. When he wakes up in the morning and you're hiding behind a tree, he will see you. That copper behind that tree. They were. So that's how you know that the Nigerian army is trained. You see them in the NYC camp now. How many of you used to hide?
So why do you? So I then think that the reason why a lot of Nigerians still doubt the efficiency of military personnel is because they do not have a good PR.
It's politics. You can't blame them for that. Military don't play politics. You know what Chris Musa, when he became Minister of Defense, he made a statement. He said, "I'm dropping my khaki, it will be different." When I was in khaki, I could, but now I'm not a he wore cap. People are abusing him on the internet, but he's a politician now. He's not more in the military.
That's true.
Do you understand? So let's deal with politicians with politicians and insult them. The army is not a political body. Let's deal with them based on who they are. I think it's very important.
We will. And also, I also think that as much as we are talking about, let's still admit that the welfare of these people are not properly.
Like,
Of course.
like we really need to
we all agree on that.
we need to talk about
and the
it.
people that are in this phase, the upper body or part of this whole structure, I don't think they are. The defense minister is asking me that is asking Nigerians. What was that question again? That we need data. Are you supposed to be?
No, it's not. That's why I'm telling you that he's just talking to you like a military man.
Yes.
It's not in his office. That's a political thing.
I get it. But those are questions that ought to have been deliberated on before coming out and asking Nigerians that
what makes you think
he's
not even doing that as a political thing? Let me throw this out so Nigerians can react.
React to it.
Oh, wow. So it's political.
I believe we need to even fix the elephant in the room, which is the economy. Trust me, how much can 100,000
really do?
So let's fix the elephant in the room. If the economy is not in a bad shape and all that, we'll not be talking about this. 49,000 naira in 2015 can sustain a family of 4.
You're a big boy.
But now 100,000 in 2026 cannot sustain one person. Which is
You can't sustain someone
so let's even fix the elephant in the room, which is the
let
economy.
us know what you think in the comment section. Just drop your comment about the issue of these kits that have already been held, like we have mentioned, and also the responsibility. What do you think the military body needs to do more? You can drop it on the comment section. Now, for years, Nigeria has walked a difficult line between fighting terrorism and trying to prevent former fighters returning to violence, through the program like Operation Safe Corridor. The government has sought to deradicalize, rehabilitate, and integrate repentant Boko Haram. So that's the situation now. Do you think that Operation Safe Corridor needs to even happen in the first place? Do you think it needs to happen?
Well, amnesty, rehabilitation, reintegration of criminals. Let me call them that name, bandits. is not novel to Nigeria. It's a template that has been used
It's a United Nations thing.
So however, it's not the only solution.
Yeah.
It's just one of many.
Many, yes.
But we decided to go with the, let me say, this softer approach. But let's look at the implementation of this program and how effective it has.
Yeah.
It started with the Niger Delta boys, right?
But I feel that's the foundation of our problem today.
Yeah.
So, they had, let me use the word, a reasonable cause for that agitation, because if you look at the Niger Delta and how exploited it has been over the years, the environment has been degraded.
They can't go back to fishing.
And all that. So that the oil spillage and everything.
Legitimate fight.
There was a good reason for that fight.
Yeah.
And that's why they could sit on a table with the government at of that time to negotiate.
Yeah.
And from that time till now, we've not really heard anything about oil pipe vandalism.
Yeah, we haven't.
It has stopped. But fast forward to this project or scheme we call Operation Safe Corridor. How effective is that scheme?
I have a theory,
Yeah.
My theory is that I think people saw how the Niger militants issue was handled. And other regions came up with their own problems as a compensation system.
Okay.
So it's like
we have seen what you did with Niger Delta.
Yeah.
Don't come and tell us you won't do the same
Can't
thing.
do the same for us too.
So that might be a conspiracy theory, but I think it's something we should think about. And that's why at that time I had egbons or elders who felt that even how that Niger Delta this thing was handled was not that you don't empower people fighting the government by giving them money, empowering them. You're going to create chaos.
Yeah.
So probably other regions saw it and said,
They decided to do
This is a
their
good
own
template.
this is a good way.
And then they brought it into...
Yeah, because if you look at the Operation Safe Corridor and look at the militants, it's the same compensation tactics.
Same script.
It's the same script. So to a large extent, which is why in civilized environments, you see them always tell you, don't start something. Because once you start it, you will not be able to
curb it,
right?
Sustain it.
Sustenance.
Now there's an issue with sustaining.
Yes.
What is happening? Because like you said, the Niger Delta had legitimate fight.
Yeah.
So it was easy to compensate. It was easy to manage them. What is the fight these people are fighting for?
So there've been so many funds that have been disbursed into this, such as purchase of supply, customized equipment for operations for Safe Corridor, amount to about 124.8 million naira under the defense headquarters capital. Isn't that
128 million?
Yes.
Since
Since 2016 to date?
Yes.
No, that's unbelievable.
That's I said, Peri.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Why did you
From
say
2016 to
14
years. No.
Why did you say
That's
so?
unbelievable. We
Yoruba
need to
will-
question
Yoruba
that
will say
source
shoki.
because, we need to question that source.
That's
because-
because
Do you think it should be
because
more
even the
than that?
ransom.
Yeah.
Because what he's saying makes logical sense. It's something for us to question. Because I know they train them, they buy them equipment, buy them clothes,
give
they feed them.
Skills
And the way we know the way projects work around here,
There's always
if you charge per head for 5,000, they will put 50. Somebody is good. There's a markup cost. So I'm just saying there must be something wrong with
questionable.
Yes.
So what I want to even say is this. The Senate said this.
Yeah.
They want to nullify it.
Yeah.
I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Why all of a sudden they now release those children?
Is
Were
this
they
much of a
released or
coincidence?
rescued?
Please,
Sorry, they were
there are two
rescued.
different words. So
Rescue.
let me tell you,
Rescue.
let me also say something, which is why I keep going back to this thing. Our intellectual demography must please ensure we communicate effectively to people. There are different kinds of fight happening in Nigeria. There's kidnapping, there's banditry, there's people who just take delight in destroying social infrastructure. There's people who are used for political intentions. They are not all the same.
True.
Okay.
So when it's the eye swap, like now the people who kidnapped and Sarut or something like that, I can't remember their name, but those ones have a different ideology.
Yeah, true.
So it's very important for us to peg the different ideologies. Now the excuse they use is that the people they bring to this Operation Safe Corridor are people who, maybe Boko Haram people, who need to be de-radicalized, who they have used religion to hold them. Exactly. That's the excuse, right? Now, if that is the excuse, it makes sense. Because you are saying you're trying to de-radicalize them, right? But are we saying that you don't bring in people who are just bandits for hire into that process? Are you sure you're not bringing people who are just into that process?
How do you
differentiate who you are bringing, why you are bringing? Because it's easier to de-radicalize somebody that was brought in for religious reasons.
Gotcha.
Empower them, enlighten them, give them other ways of making money. And let me tell you, I'll use an example that I will end with it. A particular friend of mine, because I lived in Kaduna for a while, so was talking to me. I was like, recently he didn't see one of his cleaners for like 6 months. And all of a sudden he was walking back and said, what was happening to you now? You're not, she's not clean again, no. Because this kidnapping and banditry thing, let's say they pay. Because the community, so you see, the community is making money from that thing. They are enjoying it, a lot of the communities. So, so all these things here and there must be put into cognizance. So that's why I'm saying we can't always just sensationalize it. And that's what gets me into trouble with my friends or in different groups I'm on. People like to sensationalize things. I'm too old to be emotional. Right? I've seen different faces of Nigeria and sensationalizing don't get us anywhere. 2015, we all shouted, hey, it brought us. So I'm done being sensational. We must bring the facts, contextualize, then profile solutions.
So now they've said, according to, because since they're nullifying this, it means that they are now open for persecution, and then whatever those people get, they should accept it in good faith. That's what these old developments mean.
What if somebody comes to you and lifts up his hand and says, I dropped my gun, I feel to do it again?
It still doesn't. Have you committed that offense?
No. Yes. How do you prove? No, the person says he didn't commit any offense. It was just part of them.
No.
It could it can actually say that.
If he brings his gun to you and say, this is my gun, no.
Association of
I was in the bush. I was in the bush when they were sending me message.
Yourself to crime or anything related to crime is an offense. It does not matter. I mean, that's what it should be.
That's what it should. That's
what it should be.
So this is the problem. But I have not seen where thieves go free in the court of law. Because there's no substantive evidence.
Yes,
the law says you're proven innocent until
you are proven guilty.
But because we're angry that they're baddies, they must die. There's a law. If they can't be prosecuted with the law,
then it's all slow.
So that's what I'm saying. We should also be the judiciary must be part of the conversation.
Yes, true.
So you see, it's not you come to one end. The judiciary must be part of that conversation.
How ready do you think they are right now? You know, it's one thing, their body language and the way they've addressed these issues over time. Would you even say that?
We are going to say
yes,
who
the legislature. Yes. Would you say that they are rather very receptive to this new development, or what is even their stand?
Or do you think they are just even saying for saying sake?
Yes,
just for saying
sake.
It's
just
it's they've looked at
lip service,
the record. They've looked at the progress from 2016 till date. How the success rate of this scheme. Of course, your answer is as good as mine. It has not been successful because day in, day out,
still
crime is on
the rise.
So they begin to question themselves. This project was supposed to solve a particular problem, but it's not solving the problem. So why continue funding it? Let's try another approach. That's why I said initially that in solving insurgency, amnesty is just one of so many. Exploited
other options.
It's just like we just chose one part of it.
Now it's conspiracy theory.
You're coming to what I was saying.
Favored a particular region, a particular tribe, or a particular ethnic group.
To push an agenda.
You want to use that same template for other regions? Or other regions have woken up to reality that this thing is actually
empowering.
It's a good business. It's entrepreneurship.
But in the height of militancy, if you went to Abuja and saw how militants were spending money in transport, they will book, and people saw that. You see, it's a long. You see, we can't come to one end. It's cause and effect, and what really happens in Nigeria is that people shout about effects.
You don't look at it.
You don't deal with causes. And this is what I was talking about. You're just dealing with the cause. People have come to the radicalize. What is the cause? Can going to the root cause be a strategy? Increasing the education rate in the north. Building more schools. Almajiri system, the Almajiri schools. Making sure they go to school. You're just coming to effect the radicalize. The problem. Do you know? Someone posted a picture online. I don't know if you saw people sleeping on the road in Kano. Someone had put on that future bandits. Just lying on the road there. So I'm just saying, like I said, there are other options. But you see, those other options might tamper with the way they have lived over the years. And are they ready to make that adjustment?
So I just want, this is not particularly part of this conversation, but I'm just saying, in my head, I'm thinking, they've been trying to clamp down these beggars on the road in Lagos. Would you say it's also one of those things that they are trying to see how, in their own little way, other bodies have. The federal government made this decision.
Is it the federal government or Lagos State government?
I think it's Lagos State government. Okay. And I'm sure that other states too might take this initiative and move it forward. But we know that most of these people come directly from the north. Lagos is like, I would say, a dumping site for
paradise for them.
Yes. So I'm saying that, is this also related to some of the way in mitigating or curbing this whole heinous crime that is happening?
What got Peter Obi into trouble in Anambra those days is this thing. Yes. What got Fashla into trouble with the North is this thing. Yeah. So I'm back to your I'm a development person. In policy design, one of the most dangerous things you can have is a wicked problem.
What do you mean by wicked problem?
While you are solving one,
another one arising.
I was going to quote a South quote, but I'm on television. They say ant will dey your sensitive area. Now God help you kill him. If you knock him too hard, no problem. If you leave him, I go bite you. So
hope you understand that.
Yes, I understand.
If you don't get it,
right? So it's the thing. So sometimes some problems are wicked problems.
Yeah,
you can't tell Nigerians how to go anywhere they want to go to.
No, you can't. You can't restrict movement.
Yeah. You can't tell people that they are not to come to Lagos.
Yeah.
But the problem is that most of these people have no preparation whatsoever as to how they are going to live their lives.
How do you
no.
So you want to block Lagos?
I'm asking now.
What are you going to do in Lagos?
No, there is no smoke without a fire.
I think
isn't it possible to do?
No, what the defense minister is saying to do is very important, and that is the reason we are afraid is because we don't have identities.
Yeah, true.
Now, if every Nigerian has an identity, movement will not be a problem.
What is our NIMC for? NIN. What is it for?
Most of those guys don't have. Let me tell you. Have you been to the north before?
No, I haven't.
If you leave, I'm sure some people said, I want to call them on this side. There are some states in Nigeria where people go to Niger to work and come back. Niger Republic, they stroll inside and come back. So those ones, I tried you, so I think it's that data thing that will help ease of movement. Yeah.
So how do they intend to include everybody? Since it's been existing, it's not like these things have not been existing.
You know about it, the data harmonization.
Yes.
That's part of the process. So because if we're avoiding census, let's do data harmonization.
Saying is one thing, implementation is
another thing. We have an implementation problem.
One of the things I want to thank this government for, in fairness, is that if somebody else says it in my waste time, if Tinubu tells you this one, he will do it. The tax reform is a practical example.
Yeah. All right. So we'd love to stay longer, but time is not on our side. We have other pressing issues to discuss. Now we're going on political issues. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Oh, hello, sir. Okay. They call me Wonder Abraham, aka the lyrical tell. About to Faber, that's part of me. Okay. Wonder H, I'm the boss. Married to the game and no time to divorce. So at this point, narrow is the way to heaven. How I take enter when I don't big like a cross. Would be. I talk about ya would be. And then your rappers won't try me like zombie. But at this point, if anybody go boom right there, I cut up like same day go be booms. Wonder H on the mic. Boys are like acid, their bars on strike. But I'm never too tired when it comes to freestyle, cause I don't have plans to be a bike. Me, bad guy, captivated. The rappers can't try when the 6'10", but I'm not amazing clef. Why? Because all these rappers blow job. Activate head. Will be mad try me. You talk to the bands and you go sing whiny. And all these boys say they've overhype us. I will scatter your career without trace like Sina Style Plus. I'm a bad guy, Joe. I'm a boss. And then the rappers on the mic to the toss. Me, I'm a bad guy, flow sick to the Bombay. Your rappers only come when Sunday like a combat. You know the name is Wonder H. I be bad guy. Too many bars in my head, bad guy. But you can't see I'm on this freestyle when I have to get to the bandy. But now I bet your bars to the vandal. Maybe you should go to the brando. Because if you go try me, bros, be like who buy Benz, we go make you the panto Benz. Pants, get it? Never. Wonder hate, I'm so dumb, put to feather. I do shots anyhow, I can even come close up like say I they work for Unilever. I know these boys say the form say they're crazy. Calm down, I know they send you the base. Because if you think say you feel spoil my service, you will come when I don't share the grace. You know my name is Wonder H on the mic, sir. And I'm so done with the vice, sir. And I've told you all before that if anything is fishy about me, boy, I'm with you, shake it, sir. You see the name is Wonder H, One flow sick without a bass, I want the boys to flow sick like dancing. Kill if about me if I wrote mass, I be dancing. Short about to get the parents. And now they show them interference. But if you come show say you don't matter, get boys they will shoot you. And I'm not talking Clarence. Wonder H, oh shit. Call us to one LGBT so say. And when it comes to the battle, I don't bring guns. Why? Because I'm not in Jose. But you can see I have the mic to the boom thing. Bringing it.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. You're still on the rundown. We're about to get into the political issues now. But before we do, we have some comments online, some questions. People have been asking questions. Please, let's hear them.
So someone asked, so Dribble Pair says, should the government focus on improving security before implementing salary increases, or should both be pursued simultaneously? So that's the question for
any of
so let
the
me
judges.
and then let me read. So just hold that question. Hold on for one hand. So, and then Chimezie Ogechi say they looked good and put together, like people who are kept somewhere and fed. Imagine coming out and the first video was them thanking our president. Niger is the more you look, the more you know. Niger is the more you look, the more you get confused.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Okay.
Okay, I think those are the
major questions.
So it will take the why they are well fed. That's a sensitive question.
Why they are and why are you pushing it to him? Okay, let's have
just say like before he gets into the first question.
Okay.
It's just like asking me that I'm eating now. Should I chew before I swallow? Should I chew before I swallow?
I knew I was a wise man.
You want to solve security issues before you solve the economy? I don't. I'm trying to get the first question.
Okay, so should the government focus on improving security before implementing salary increases? That is to the military personnel.
Okay, improving the security force.
Or do both of them at the same time?
The reason you're increasing salaries is what?
To improve security now.
To motivate them.
Yes, motivation. Yes.
So when you motivate them to do more,
they do more.
You
get good results. Yes. Largely
I think
so. My question is, one of the challenges I have with people who ask questions or need things is that people don't have a picture of what they want.
Okay.
What do you call improving security? Chicago is the most dangerous place to live in now in the world. Let me not say the world, but in America.
How many Nigerians will be so eager to go to Chicago?
So you are eager to go to Chicago.
True.
So what does improving security mean to you? Improving security to me is we can travel the way we used to travel in the good old days.
True.
I can go to Adamawa if I want. I can go to Benue.
Safety
That's improving security.
Without fear.
That's improving security for me. Does that mean that we are not still crazy in the bush?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we can still. So let's begin to have benchmarks as to what we call discovery. And the second question about their welfare, I said it here. I don't have the proof, but even in hostage situations, food and water is always sent.
Yeah.
Remember, they are children.
Yeah.
So probably there was a system in which the children were still being taken care of while we were still trying to find a way to rescue them. Or go and drop the food here, we'll come and pick it. Go and drop. It's possible. I'm not saying it's not that what happened, but it's possible because that's why I said hostage with children.
Yeah.
With children. It's not like when you catch adults. Adults can be hungry, you won't send them. But with children, they cry, they shout, they become restless. So you have to ensure, even the people that kidnap them knew that they've kidnapped problem.
True. I'm sure that as time goes on, subsequently we'll
get more information.
As we progress, more things will begin to unravel, and most of these questions would answer itself.
I hope we'll believe them when they answer them.
That's an individual thing. That's an individual thing.
Because believing is one thing.
So let's move on to political issues. The political space in Nigeria is increasingly eating up as we head towards the 2027 election. While some parties are almost ready to begin campaigns, Peter Obi is putting out a claim. He alleges that he has been subjected to intimidation and harassment. Peter Obi claims that the government is deliberately frustrating his activities. He cited the incident involving his car at the airport, said some supporters now avoid being publicly associated with him out of fear, and claimed that some people have withdrawn invitations to family events because they worry about possible repercussions. He also expressed concerns about his safety ahead of the 2027 election. Let's watch the video.
The way they are going now, truly.
Yes. So there's a possibility you may not be a candidate based on how.
Not even a candidate. I might not even be alive. I'm telling you. Every single thing I do for a living, this government is frustrating it. Deliberately so. Everything. So there's even possibility if they have opportunity, I will not be alive.
Oh wow, that's a big.
It's an accusation. I know I get frustration every day because you do things that you think they will be normal. It is not normal any longer. They won't come directly and say, "Oh, we're doing this," but you could see their hand in virtually everything.
So the government is attacking you personally.
They're attacking everybody who is in opposition personally.
Right.
I'm being attacked personally. Everything, even to provide me with necessary things that I should have been entitled to. Not at all. I had a case recently at the airport where people who work in the airport came and locked my car. And I said, it's me. The person on the side said, doesn't care. But I said, look at the cars of other people. And you could see them talking to each other. You know, as if, who is this one? We have divided the country, breeding hatred among us. That's why I keep saying, I want to bring back unity where there's division. I want to show love, compassion, care. It's gone out of here. I said, I'm looking at somebody. He locked my car in front of me and saying, you're not supposed to park here. But there's cars here. So what is the exception to my own? Should the Nancy people I know at the airport, they will not greet me because they are fearing that if.
So that's the comment from the NDC presidential aspirant, claiming that oppositions are after his life. And now this raises serious questions. It may sound funny, you know, by watching it, but if someone of this great influence, affluence, money, somebody who is quite wealthy, can be threatened in his own country, that majorly have resources around him and that can deploy these resources in maybe a limited way or not, as the case may be, can be coming out to say, I don't feel safe in my... This question, the democratical system that we all together, we are clamoring for and we say that exists as a nation. Now, on Democracy Day rather, June 12, 2025, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu reaffirmed Nigerians' commitment to democratic value, stating in his exact words, I'm going to read it verbatim, democracy thrives on political pluralism and the opposition parties are not enemies of the state. The president of the office of the presidency already makes this statement. It means that, so this is contradicting to what the current candidate of the NMPC is saying. He's saying that he's having threat, is getting threat from opposition party, whereas the current president is saying that this is not allowed and we cannot allow this in a sane society because we practice democratic system of government. So where did we get it mixed up? And would we say that this is untrue? How do we discover the silver lining between the fact and just maybe it's just political gimmicks? Maybe.
But by the way, Festus Keyamo has released a video about this airport thing. I hope you have seen the video.
To clear the air.
To clear the air, yes.
Yeah, you've seen the video. That's one. Number two, politicians. I want us to first know that politicians will be politicians. It's called whipping up sentiments.
Yeah, true.
My question is that 2023 and 2027, what has changed that Peter Obi is now afraid to go to the airport, people will not greet him. 2023, he was literally walking on the airport, people are hugging him.
Sure. Yeah.
Earlier this year, maybe he was still taking selfies. So what changed? The intensity increased. I don't understand. Do you understand? So, because of we need to be careful how we do these things. Let me give an example. If you go on Twitter today, probably the most hostile people are people who probably, because when I read statements like, if you support Bola Tinubu, you're after my life. So they do it both ways. My problem is one person coming to come and claim that you are more sanctimonious than everybody. Everybody has come out with a strategy to make the other person look bad or make themselves look good. And this, to me, is a strategy. Because you can't say you went to the airport and nobody's greeting you. Is it by force? How is that undemocratic?
My mother would say salutation is not love.
Because there are used to people shouting in the airport doing selfie. Nobody refuses. The United States not love. I'm confused.
No, it
felt unloved.
No, I don't know. Threat how? The people that didn't greet you. I'm not saying the threat. I don't know whether I can't prove that one. But the fact that you are at the airport, people did not greet you. That's an issue.
But even the threats is even, where are the evidences so that we
if you don't even want to give evidence. That airport one is one that worries me. You say you are walking the airport.
The threat is talking about that threat when they talk about.
What does that even mean?
Threat to his life.
Now, but even look at the setup where he made that statement. Chude is known for emotionally driven content.
Because his numbers.
The environment allowed him to
clickbait. That exact portion he put on his
yes, so that environment allowed Peter Obi to thrive and his emotions to go.
And it wasn't checked. I always say it's about intellectual numbers.
Yes, and sorry to go both. But now the presenter at that point, with due respect to Chude, he's a fantastic interviewer, fantastic guy. But at that point, when your guest is making such statements,
you check.
You need to come in, interject.
Why would you?
Okay, what exactly happened at the airport? Is it a case of they didn't greet you, or they damaged your car, or something? So, but for a presenter to just allow, that's why I said.
Guess what? He said it was unsafe. From the video, it was a policeman that was driving him.
So no, when we look at these statements coming from politicians, I respect Peter Obi, amazing guy.
I said it was unsafe.
I have no issues with him as a person personally, but when you come on air and make such statements that could incite the public. So we need to be careful, and as an interviewer, you don't allow those statements.
That's why I said the fourth estate. How do you call it?
Fourth estate of the realm.
Be careful.
Some of us have sold out. Some of us are selling out on a daily basis.
Be careful
because of brown envelopes. Now, I ask myself, and sometimes I ask myself in the bathroom, because when I'm in the bathroom, I think wild.
Yeah, you get your idea.
Because I ask myself in the bathroom that Peter Obi, does he really want to head this country or take charge of this country? Because if he is ready to take over the helms, then he must be ready to face stiff opposition. But if you are showing cowardice,
they clap my tire.
They never do anything to you yet.
Clap your tire. Do you know what Tinubu went to about?
They never do anything to you yet.
They never shoot your car and miss.
How do you see election in Lagos?
Assassination never.
So if
the Nadeko people that suffered under military era, what they say they should die? They Atiku Abubakar that were here fighting against 1993, they should die.
Exactly. So sorry, I'm sounding like Peter Obi. Right? Let me go back to my normal voice. But they never really attack you, and you're quaking under. For me, if I'm a huge supporter of Peter Obi, I'll feel embarrassed by this statement, because I want a leader that can stand up and fight.
That is worrying me.
No, you want to fight as in how? So,
not physically.
I know.
So I get the fact that democratic. Also, what she's trying to say, which I agree with, is that there's a democratic process.
Yes.
But guess what? Everywhere in the world, Nigeria, we just take our own to the extreme because there's no checks and balances.
Yes.
Everywhere in the world, you are trying to usurp your enemy. You are trying to usurp your. That's why I brought. You go and bring your nude that you won't get that you slept with in 1998.
Exactly.
Yes.
They will go and bring her to attack. It's what happened.
That's how it.
So your now he said all that things in this video. So that's why I really don't.
Attacked his businesses.
Let me ask you a question. What is Peter Obi's business that was attacked? Because if they were attacked, you will see it. So if you say you have a supermarket, it was closed down. What is the business?
So that's the evidence where they talk about evidence.
What
where
business?
Is the evidence?
Was your school closed down? Did they give you tax that you are not meant to pay?
But also, in some few, I think weeks ago, Peter Obi said himself that he can die for Nigeria. So maybe they took it They
Out
just
of context.
yeah,
Out
no,
of
no,
context.
They do literally.
literally, yes.
Oh, that's
Just say,
easy.
okay,
Let's say you want to die in Nigeria.
But the truth is that it's very difficult to attack any presidential candidate.
Very
First.
Yeah.
It's not, the presidential candidate is not a councillor, right? And with Peter Obi's clout and status,
Yes.
Exactly.
you know, a former governor, a major representation of the Igbo nation,
Yeah.
right? Someone with international affiliations.
Yes.
It's not someone that you give cup of tea and kill it. No, it's not. It's going to be a worldwide problem. So I don't think that they don't need to. There are other ways you can. Let me tell you, if he is even aware of other ways they are even sabotaging himself, he won't be saying this. There are other ways you can sabotage people like this.
So
just plant people in their. Let me not say them. Let me not tell them.
Don't give them.
It's classified. Is it classified?
It's simple. Very simple.
So
It's not difficult.
educate us. You know?
It's not difficult.
Kokoro don't Jeffo.
I mean, yes. Just plant people in
Just
their.
do the cockroach.
Just plant people in their
The
team.
insect that eats the leaves.
Yeah.
Guess what? Do you remember that Jonathan was attacked as a president in 2015 election?
Yeah, 2015.
The
yeah.
convoy of the president was attacked in Castina.
So he hasn't
That's
even expressed
incumbent.
himself.
That's incorrect, not that one on the right.
Incumbent, yeah.
No, that he was someone that was in power.
Power, yeah.
So, what does the law say about the section 39, 40, and 41? Says there should be freedom of expression, movement.
Hey, this
and
video is no freedom of expression.
no, it's freedom of expression, but it's not. It's not that he called a name to say, "Oh, this party." So
No,
it's
he
not
said
infringing.
the government.
He did not.
He mentioned it.
I get it. Anybody can. Are you not?
No.
Anybody
No,
can.
no,
We
no,
know.
no,
Yes,
no,
we
no.
know. We know the military. I
He did
know.
not say that it's
I know.
Atiku's people that are not making bricks.
Yes.
I
He
get
said
that.
the
I get
government.
that. But if there is already a question of safety, then we should not allow it thrive. I think this conversation should be more of how can we practice proper. We should not allow, okay, we say it happens in this country, it happens, it doesn't happen. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make it right. If somebody can already say that, look, I am
My life is
feeling,
being threatened.
yes, it should be taken seriously.
So
because if it
has
take,
he gone to the
if you
relevant
take it-
authorities to file a case?
I don't know.
First of
if
all,
he
are you
has-
aware that even running for president, DSS and these things are attached to you
Yes,
at a level,
yes.
right? So,
But anything can happen. It
I'm
doesn't-
asking you a question now. What is the possible thing that can happen to Peter Obi?
Dying for Nigeria.
You can't.
Dying
I've
for
seen him
Nigeria.
before. I've been in a place where he has come before. Padded bulletproof vehicle with men following him. That's if just being a big boy in Lagos,
Yeah.
you have access to security if the police
But let's
if you
talk-
write to them. So I think something like this should have just simply written and say, oh, I don't feel safe. DSS, please increase my. It's not.
And then he also
But
there was something he also mentioned. He said
it's
there are
not
some
just
things
to him.
entitled. He said entitled. There are some things that are supposed to be entitled
Yes.
to him, but they didn't give to him.
Which
so
are?
Like what?
So
Like
exactly
what?
which things?
That's
Also,
why
what
I
are the
said the
things?
presenter at that point should
have asked. Like what?
Further question.
But my police drove him to the airport. The police in full kitted police uniform drove him to the airport.
Also, we should not also take out the fact that it is not just him. This threat is also to the people around him. If he has that bulletproof, not everybody around him, and that's why.
But
I feel
he
like we
didn't.
should frown.
But in this statement, he didn't say that. He
They are
was talking about
He
himself.
personalized it,
He
yeah.
personalized it. He didn't say,
He
"Oh,
said they are
my
threatening
people."
us.
He didn't say they are threatening us.
I'm even tempted to use an example, but let me know the example. Because somebody that's very close to him went to a market and was threatening people. Mama P went to market and was threatening people that wanted to
So his camp has been all of that.
So I'm just telling you that you are not cautioning people around you.
Yes.
You are doing the same thing to other people, but you are claiming. You see this victimhood, and it's a template that has worked globally. The fastest way to push an agenda is to claim victim.
So
Now who first come out talk? Now be victim.
exactly, and
Now who first reach police station?
Yes.
I should always encourage this kind of conversation.
Exactly.
So I would not blame Judy for allowing him pour out his grievances.
Is Judy a counselor?
No, it's not.
Is he
It's,
Ghana
it
counselor?
was asked a question. Judy, by every sphere, is a professional
I have a
journalist.
problem. No, I have a problem with children. I'll say it here.
Okay, please do.
I think not even just Chude. I think when we like people, we give them passes.
Sure.
Generally, I've seen interviews before when you like telling people you are more hot on some people,
Sure.
some others you are giving them passes.
Sure.
I think that's what happened here.
Bias.
If somebody is saying, I'm attacked, but like how? Where? What did they give you? That's what journalism is about. I'm not professional, but at least I've seen, I've seen people ask questions, you inquire. But you see, let me tell you what has also happened in this age we are in. Because of the tend to trend, certain conversations are used as
left out.
clickbait.
Yes. And some are left
because
out.
you want it to achieve
Yeah.
an aim. So you allow it slide.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So don't tell me that because you didn't know you had to ask him. Sometimes I see certain things and I know that you ignored this because even Shewaki Baloyi does it sometimes. Right?
All right, thank you so much.
He's
And
about to clock it.
yes, it's about to clock it. Sometimes we have this conversation. Please do well to drop your comments in the comment section. What do you think about these conversations that we have going on? Do you think it's the right thing to do? Is Nigeria fully expressing democratic system of government? Those are the conversations we have ongoing. Now we want to move to SME, but before we do that, I'd like to formally again thank our guest, Ayo Famuriwa. Thank you so much, Ayo Famuriwa. Thank you for being here. Thank you for always responding. Yes, responding whenever we call you. Again, Ayo Famuriwa is our in-house analyst, dynamic professional with a compelling personality and strong skills in presentation. Is giggling. Well, zooming very well. It's a content production and vocal artistry that has been refined over more than 11 years. He has successfully established a unique presence across board, multiple aspects of radio, television, and podcast productions, focusing on current affairs and governance, entrepreneurship, socio-economic issues, relationship, entertainment, health, lifestyle content, news, reading and analysis, as well as imaging and voiceover projects. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you again.
Anytime.
But we'll still be having our guests. Yes. Why are you giving me that side look? Please. We'll still have you. Now let's move over to SME Up. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
There's something you mentioned there, and I want to put it to the Honorable House between Sisi Pelebe and Mr. Speaker.
Okay.
You said if it is not from the up, please can you tell us who is the up?
You are the top. You are the top, and you are doing nothing.
The top is working.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's working. Can't you see? Can't you see his beard and even more on his face?
Thank you.
He's looking fishy and he's looking more slim. He's looking unhealthy. He has not slept.
The one paying for your makeup. You are a prostitute in this parliament. You are working for them.
Yes,
you are working against the people.
Together. We are having sleepless night together.
Yo, why, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to Wala Parliament. This is a parliament whereby we bring down issues that is bothering the society, bothering the nation, bring it here on the table, digress it, digest it, and ditch it and back to you a solution. And as you all know, I am your honorable speaker, a man of integrity, a man of passion.
Now that passion will kill you, Mr. Speaker. Because it seems as though you've been blind and your ears have been deaf to the news that's happening.
Honorable Speaker, sir, this kidnapping and insecurity has turned to bed there for the nation. We are sleeping on bomb. The nation is facing insecurity. Where are you? You iron cloth, you are looking fresh, and the country is being rotten.
Honorable, na integrity. Man of integrity.
You guys will wait. I will not sit down here as a honorable speaker to come and be jeopardized, to be just thrown to the dust by my fellow
honorable speaker. If you cannot sit down, you can stand up because the matter implies that you start running. That seat must be hot on you. Under your bum, the seat must be hot. The nation is crying in Ogbomoso recently. Because some people are here, they are doing with makeup on their faces. They are the ones representing this constituency, and they are not talking about it.
You remember the last time that said we need to recruit
soldiers.
God bless you.
Honorable mascot, make your point. Nakutago, also kakakale ko agba.
What is this?
What is this?
Honorable Speaker.
Yes.
You know, when I was speaking at some parliament meetings, I think 2, 3, 4 meetings ago, I mentioned this whole insecurity. Ngoto say we do me we no be. Na ni Igbo ko si we bi do.
A ṣe mo bí ó ṣe pè fún wa gan.
Stop is doing nothing. I put this on you. You are.
Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. If you're just joining us, remember that this is SME. We've had lots of compelling conversation before you join us, but you're not left out. Go watch the video again and you'll be educated. Now we want to talk about the Akara business. Some few days ago, the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Remi Tinubu, came out to say that she has given grants to Nigerians to ensure that they can start a petty business such as Akara, Kuli, and then, you know, just like the existing conversation and statement from Mr. President that has to do with corn. Now, we are not going to focus on the Kuli and corn. Rather, we would like to dig deeper as to how lucrative Akara business can be. And joining us on this conversation is Oludare Akinlaja. He's a management consultant, development expert, author, and systems advisor dedicated to helping people, organizations, and institutions build systems and drive sustainable growth and lasting impact. We want to know how sustainable this Akara business is and how I can, you know, build houses and own cars, have a formidable future when I decide to venture into Akara business, you know. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me on the Akara side.
It's looking all Akara.
All Akarios.
Yeah, oh. Clock it. All Akarios. How do you even formulate this?
How do you formulate your words?
Anyway, so how old do you think Akara business is?
Even of us were born and met it, you know, and we were born in the early 80s, and we met Akara business. You know, most of us going to school. Saturday morning was Akara and Papa. A lot of us met that staple food at home as Akara, right? Yeah. So it's not a new business. Some people in the houses knew that once you wake up Saturday morning, there's pap and there's Akara.
That's what you're
in fact, in the southwest, there was a voice we always looked out for. Ologide. Saturday. You know, people are nodding, so they know they agree with you.
Yes, they are part of that generation.
You can't grow up in Saturday and not be another Ologide.
So what you're saying is that it's been since time immemorial.
It's been around. It's been there. Yes. It's been there. Whether you grew up in the tush side of town, grew up in the local side of town. You know, a lot of us that grew up with middle range civil servant parents, or parents who are, you know, middle range from Surulere to Ikeja to Festac, Amu Odofin to the Shita. You must always have. I know it was difficult to really compare what the Nepo baby it was then.
Yes.
A lot of us who were even, our parents were civil servants and had 2 cars in the compound, still lived in Shita, still lived in Randall, still lived in. So there was really, the gap was a bit not that wide, you know, and all of that. So that's, we always go, Logi, they'll carry one on the head with that small bucket.
Yes.
You always see them, right?
So now we've established that it's been long.
Yeah.
So how lucrative is Akara business? And also, judging, let's even take it back to how it was, and then we'll not juxtapose it to how it is now. How lucrative do you think it is, and the relevance it still has in terms of the earning or incomes that come with it?
I'm very big on context. Apologies. I'm very big on systems thinking. So sometimes when I answer questions, people say, you're not hitting the head. And what they mean by that is that you're not validating what they're thinking.
Okay.
So I'm always careful. I don't need to validate what you're thinking. I just need to make you objective and see what I'm talking about. The truth is that Akara business is lucrative depending on what segment of the market you're on.
Okay.
Right? Amala palaces in some places. Some people don't eat amala in Lekki, but there's amala chita. There's amala you will jump God and go. There's amala or long shogo. Right? So you see those women now think it's not lucrative? Right? So it depends on what segment and chain of the market you are on. For people who are just using it as a means to feed their family, if it's doing that, they've achieved their goal. Some are just using it to maybe make more money to give themselves more options. That is another level of goal. Some people now want to build it and put it into a, to Akara, do an app. For again, they are ordering pokpo for an app.
Yeah.
So that woman in Mushi does not have plans to put on the app. That's not why she's doing the business.
Yeah.
She just wants to be able to sell, send her children to school, feed her family, and the truth that if you check it very well, sometimes as I say, research is good. Most of these women who do these things are breadwinners of their families.
True.
Most of the local women who do it.
Yeah.
Right? Bring in more income even than their husbands who are probably drivers, or the women bring in more income. Check. The women do it. I have one now in my area, so I can tell you. The woman cooks and she's the one that's taking care of 5 children.
So when I walk on my street now, what I do as a patriotic Nigeria, patriotic to the core, is that whenever I see any Akara junction, I try to count 1. When I move again, if I see another 1, 2, I'm just doing that.
Are there people always standing in front of the Akara?
Yes, they are.
I was going to do the business. I'm even going to do it.
Okay.
I want to have shade for Dundun, Akara, Boli, Ateja.
Okay, so now that you are looking forward to venturing into it, you can't be part of. You are not even Gen Z. So let's now speak for the Gen Z. How do they start? And also, if they want it to be, like you said, it can be lucrative. It does have potential to be lucrative, depending on how.
So my question, it brings me back to my question.
Okay.
Remember, it's the first lady conversation with us.
Yes.
She wasn't talking to educated people.
Oh.
I'm sure if you watch that video, that was not her intention.
Yes.
Her intention was just to say these women who probably have children, who have husbands, who are at the level of the ladder, we're trying to see how we can empower them.
Yeah.
And Akara, we are, the trust deficit has made us very angry. And I understand. So if you look at that thing, it wasn't the message, it was a messenger, right? There's that, like I be saying when you should be, but what she's saying makes data sense. There was a time Diamond Bank was trying to bank informal. Do you know how large the informal economy is? People who make money per day.
Yeah.
You would have went to school at deceiving yourself.
But sir, Tony Elumelu would not come out to make that statement. Although he has
would not make this statement.
And say I'm giving out grants for mothers to sell.
Elumelu's target market.
Yes.
It's not the government. Do you know the government is more interested in people at the bottom of the ladder? So when they say they're giving people 25,000, I think it's you they're talking about. But they're giving, they are not their problem. Not necessarily their problem, but the large mass of people are
from the grassroots. Yes. For the baddies and masses.
So that bottom billion is a major thing for them. So when you see them talk about policies, they are more afraid, if there's any word like that, of those people at the bottom becoming restless than you and I who speak English.
Okay, so my context is this. Last week we had a guest and she said that, Akara Business trained, women use that Akara Business to train their children to school. And I didn't dispute the fact. I said if it was before, when the currency was still good, it makes sense. But now, in 2026,
more exposed.
Then we used to buy 4 Akara for 5 naira. Is it the same thing now?
It's inflation. That's inflation. That doesn't to make it better.
So, but then inflation also, remember, inflation also hits the schools. That the schools will also increase their school fees.
It's the same thing I'm just saying. Is that people are still sending children to school with Akara Business.
Okay.
How do we measure the percentage? How do we measure people that dropped out? It will be difficult for us to ascertain.
True.
But people are still using those kind of businesses to train children.
Do you want to get my view on this? My view is that we should not be thinking, with all due respect to the First Lady, there are some statements that you make, considering the kind of people around you, the office, the affluence that you have. It would drop as being insensitive. 2026, we are talking about giving good grants, and there are other skills that even uneducated ones can learn.
Well, it's the same thing we are saying.
It's not
listen, I'm not very emotional. I've stopped being emotional. I don't care about what people think. Policy design states that you must be able to segment people into stratas. Right? This person, she doesn't want to learn tailoring. I know a woman, I told her, let me open. I said, no, I want to sell food. So there are people like that who will tell you, I don't want to do tailor. I don't want to do hair. I want to fry akara. You don't believe they're there? They're there.
Of course.
Yeah. So you divide people into stratas, know what they are. So they're not talking about people who want to learn coding. You want to teach how to code?
But they are tailoring, they are
there too. Those people,
yeah.
those people are there too, and they collect grants. See, let me tell you. Do you know people who prefer to do Akara than tailor? Should I tell you why?
Why?
I'll tell you why. When you do tailoring, you buy machine. You have to wait for people to come and meet you to sew cloth.
Yeah.
Akara, at a junction, people must buy. Dying, healing, sick, not sick. So what I'm saying is that the turnover with Akara
more.
It's quicker for some of them. So that's how they think.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. It's been a very wonderful session with you. And honestly, personally, if you ask me, I do not want to leave this conversation. I wish that we can go on with it, but time is time's of the essence, and we do not have much of it. Thank you so much. If you have any comment, drop it in the comment section. And I still want to say a very big thank you to our guest, Oludare Akinlaja. He's a management consultant, very, very opinionated, very, very intentional. Though it's not part of this, whatever I'm reading, but let me just put that as a chip in. Is an excellent development expert, author and systems advisor dedicated to helping people, organizations and institutions build systems that drive sustainable growth and lasting impact. As CEO of OA Group and president of Oludare Akinlaja Ministries, he works at the intersection of leadership, enterprise, strategy, and faith, equipping individuals and organizations through consulting, research, teaching, and leadership development. His mission is to develop people, build systems, and shape institutions for lasting impact. And that will be all on SME Up. Let's go now to get what they're talking about on spot predictions. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere.
Are you a content creator, podcaster, voiceover artist, or show producer in need of a studio space or equipment for your project? Then look no further. We got you covered. With the very best of equipment and studio spaces at the most affordable rates you can ever imagine. For further inquiries, call 081-8236-4120 or you can call 070-68-000-168 or visit our head office at number 12 Old Olowara Road, Ojodu Berger, Lagos.
Yeah. Stay on. Have the money, give them my bitch. Yeah, started grabbing from the hood.
There's something you mentioned there, and I want to put it to the Honorable House between Sisi Pelebe and Mr. Speaker. Okay. You said if it is not from the up, please can you tell us who is the up?
You are the top! You are the top and you are doing nothing!
The top is working.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's working. Can't you see? Don't see his beard and even more on his face.
Thank you.
He's looking fishy and he's looking more slim. He's looking unhealthy. He has not slept.
The one paying for your makeup. You are a prostitute in this parliament. You are working for them.
Yes,
you are working against the people.
Together. We are having sleepless night together.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to Wala Parliament. This is a parliament whereby we bring down issues that is bothering the society, bothering the nation, bring it here on the table, digress it, digest it, and get it and back to you a solution. And as you all know, I am your honorable speaker, a man of integrity, a man of passion.
Now that passion will kill you, Mr. Speaker, because it seems as though you've been blind and your ears have been deaf to the news that's happening.
Honorable Speaker, sir, this kidnapping and insecurity has come to bed there for the nation. We are sleeping on bomb. The nation is facing insecurity. Where are you? You iron cloth, you are looking fresh, and the country is being rotten.
Honorable, integrity, man of integrity.
You guys, wait, I will not sit down here as a honorable speaker to come and be jeopardized, to be thrown to the dust by my fellow honorable speaker. If you cannot sit down, you can stand up, because the matter implies that you start running. That seat must be hot on you. Under your bum, the seat must be hot. The nation is crying in Ogbomoso recently. Because some people are here, they are being with makeup on their faces. They are the ones representing this constituency, and they are not talking about it. You remember the last time that said we need to recruit soldiers. God bless you. Honorable mascot, make your point. Unakuta go also kakakale ko agba. What is this? What is this?
Honorable Speaker.
Yes.
You know, when I was speaking at some parliament meetings, I think 2, 3, 4 meetings ago, I mentioned this whole insecurity. When I mentioned it here and said we should come together and fight this thing, bring out that money. Okay. But you and Mr. President only to travel for recreational activities. Oh God. There's something you mentioned there, and I want to put it to the Honorable House between Sisi Pelebe and Mr. Speaker.
Okay.
You said if it is not from the up, please can you tell us who is the up?
You are the top. You are the top, and you are doing nothing. The top is doing nothing.
The top is working.
Thank you.
Thank you. He's working. Can't you see? Don't see his beard and even more on his face.
Thank you.
He's looking fishy. He's looking more slim. He's looking unhealthy. He has not slept.
The one paying for your makeup. That is why you're supporting her. The top is doing nothing. I put this for you. You are a president in this parliament. You are working for them.
Yes,
you are working against the people.
Okay, welcome back to the Rundown Show, and this is Sports on the Rundown. You all know what time this now, and I know as they go, and I know as they be. No matter World Cup, it's our table. Quarterfinals, it's our table. You know, the final stage where we say we go know which team will go house and which team will proceed. More this thing is cinema, broski.
Yeah, big time.
From football to tennis, you know, tennis is also observing their quarterfinals from the female tennis and to the male tennis. You know, it's actually crazy.
Yeah, it's been an interesting thing in these quarterfinals because quarterfinals started very beautifully because from the female side, Naomi Osaka and Coco Gauff, this is their first quarterfinals in about 4 Grand Slams.
Like for real?
Yeah, this is their first quarterfinals in 4. And you know, normally everybody keeps saying that Naomi Osaka is the fashion queen of tennis because she comes. Yeah, she's always wearing kimonos and you know always exploring the Japanese side of her and coming to. But then being that this was her first quarterfinal, she lost though. But it's a good thing that she came to this quarterfinals and she came to you know dominate the quarterfinals. Same thing with Coco Gauff, although Coco Gauff qualified for the semis, being her first quarterfinals, but she lost in these semis. And then this on the female side, this semis is going to go to the Czech because it's both Czech players are qualifying for. Yes, both Czech players are playing. Yes, the two opponents are Czech players. You know, so it's going to be a mad thing. And then on the male side, we have Djokovic, who has won like about 29 Grand Slams.
But
at 39,
what else you have to say?
At 39, he has the highest Grand Slams, higher than Rafael Nadal, higher than Roger Federer, even you know past all-time players. And although he lost in these quarterfinals, though, because he lost, you know, he qualified for the quarterfinals. He played like 5 hours straight.
5 hours.
5 straight hours. Like the interview had
5 hours.
5 hours. The interview had to ask him. The interview was like, "Will you compare yourself to Messi?" I was like that he will love to play 90 minutes. Do you understand? Like he would love to play because 90 minutes is what? An hour 30 minutes, right? and he played 5 straight. He played 5 hours and about 50 minutes.
But they give
almost 6 hours.
No break.
Just like 10 minutes break in between. But it's you know, it's serious. And then we have this finals going to Sinner being the number 1.
Sinner?
Yeah. Sinner being the number 1. Sinner being the number 1 in the world. Like and then we have Zverev. Zverev is he won the French Open.
Yeah.
And then he's here now because he's dominating Grand Slams. This is the first finals ever. He's, you know. And then we bring it back to football. Crazy things going in the football world.
The quarterfinal continues.
So much to say, so much to dive into.
So much to expect. Not be so much to, you see this guy. Actually, you see this quarterfinal. Let us just do the preview. You know, let's go about the preview. You know, it has been entertaining, right? And
nothing short of entertaining.
Like some matches have been played.
Yeah.
But it is. I don't want to talk like brain busting matches, right? But let's look at Africa, for example. You know, the teams in Africa that couldn't make it to the or probably quarterfinals or the semifinals, the likes of Morocco, likes of Egypt,
Senegal.
You know, Senegal.
Senegal, please.
Look at Egypt, for example.
Yeah.
You know, Egypt versus Argentina. It's actually a crazy and wonderful match. Because
that match is,
bro.
Before I used to say that WWE was the most scripted thing ever, but seeing that match, there's nothing you want to tell me.
Objection, my lord. Wait. You see that agenda where you want?
Which agenda? Yeah.
You go still prepare you.
Oh yeah, how?
Now people are saying that it is scripted. It is scripted.
Yeah.
Personal opinion. I don't believe that this thing is scripted. Now FIFA scripts.
I want you to understand something, that the best movies are never even seen as scripted. I don't even understand what I'm saying. Like we see,
they have a natural projection.
You don't understand. Like let's take for instance Mission Impossible, which was what that match was. Mission Impossible. That match, nobody expected that
Egypt will
score 2 goals. And like that first half was marvelous. That first half was nothing short of amazing, and that's what you get from a good scripted movie, match, whatever, WWE, whatever you want to call it.
So you are telling me that Argentina-Egypt is scripted?
See,
it's
all I'm
nothing short of
all I'm just going to ask for is consistency.
Yes.
If you are going to call a foul for one thing, even if you are going to call it, whether it's foul, whether it's not foul, if it happens to the other team, you call the same foul.
Yeah, you do the same thing.
You cannot be picking and choosing that. Okay, this
besides, what happened to issuing yellow cards once team members begin to gang up on referees?
Exactly.
What happened to that?
Immediately he scored that goal.
Because it happened with Egypt, right? And Egypt scored a foul. Referee was quiet. Referee said nothing. He didn't even as much as go to the VAR. And the Egyptian coach was raking, and you know he was raving mad, asking the referee to go and check. The referee issued him a yellow card for that.
For saying go and check.
The referee issued him a yellow card for protesting.
So that's part of the script.
Yes, the referee, because you can't. No. Imagine the referee issued a coach a yellow card for protesting against the VAR, protesting to go and check a VAR, and the exact same thing happens with Argentina.
And he did not give any card.
And not just that the referee protested. About 4 or 5 team members protested for that same VAR. The referee did not issue any single one of them yellow cards, and he went and checked the VAR and issued it. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? So you have to be, if you're going to do something, be consistent with your ruling. You can't rule for one and not rule for the other.
It might not even be a foul. That's the thing. It might not even be a foul.
But check.
That's just it.
That's just everybody's asking.
Why is VAR? Why they spend all the
because I like the way the referee situation is now. You check and you come and announce it. Number 29.
Exactly.
This, that.
Why is
this is not a foul, and you know.
But it made an announcement.
Which announcement?
For the foul against what's it called? The goal they scored that they cancelled.
Yeah.
He made an announcement that there was a foul.
For Lisandro.
Yes.
Lisandro is Argentine. I don't even understand what I'm saying.
Okay. You are calling that one.
Lisandro is even Argentine.
That was a foul.
It was a pure foul.
What about the ball against that McAllister fouled against Austria?
That wasn't enough to even pull.
To the back hole.
To the back. Are you kidding me?
It's just like the Messi sweat card offense. It was just from the back too. But like, if you look at that match from beginning to end, the team kept on protesting even after they lost the match, even when they went home.
And the guy came on social media saying that what if he had broken his leg?
Like, what if he had broken his leg?
Let me ask
And you see games like this that is glaring. Like, if you look at the VAR, from every angle you look at it from the VAR, it's glaring that this is a red card offense. But you choose not to give a red card because what? Messi is an adopted child of FIFA.
I don't understand.
Like even from the beginning,
I don't understand.
From the beginning of that match has even had a weird feeling to it. Because how you be telling me that to enter the stadium they are checking only Egypt fans?
You get.
And the times are entering.
It's crazy.
Just moving in. Like somebody had to ask that.
Like, are you saying?
Had to ask that. Why are you checking only?
Yeah, are you saying that Egyptians are coming? Are you saying that Egyptians are coming into? They're coming into the game wearing armored plates.
Let me raise this agenda.
Yeah.
Viewers, let me raise this talk. Right, the Egyptians, but you know, let me take you to.
What
church.
does that have to do with
No,
anything?
wait now. Wait now.
From any
wait now. Let me take you to church. You know, if you read your Bible very well, the Bible says, "To the one who smote Egypt in their firstborn, for his mercy endureth forever." Do you get? The same Bible still said in Exodus chapter 14 verse 13.
I see what you're
He
doing.
said,
But it's
"For
allowed,
the
it's allowed.
Egyptians, whom you have seen today,
It's allowed.
you
It's
shall
allowed.
see them waiting no more."
It's allowed. It's
Simple
allowed.
as ABC. Who qualify? No be Argentina.
It's allowed.
So all
It's
this
allowed.
agenda of why we see what are we even saying? What are we even saying? This thing has been repeating itself.
Let's take it.
2-0.
It's allowed. Let's take it out
Come
of.
on.
Let's take it out of Egypt's hand. The Egyptians you see today shall see them no more. When it happened before Egypt, we are those people in the Bible.
Were those ones Egyptians?
I mean, when Cape Verde, I mean,
when it happened against Bosnia,
you need to start pointing where
in the
Cape Verde
Bible
appeared in the Bible or Bosnia appeared in the Bible because you can take Jordan for instance. It was River Jordan in the Bible, and that was just the only thing we know about Jordan in the Bible. Before River Jordan, did you know about Jordan before?
I know about Jordan.
So what is it now? The Jordan you see today, you shall see them no more.
No. Now what for you?
That's what you're trying to imply because you can't be saying that. You can't be saying that because yes, the Bible admitted that the Egyptians you see today, you shall see them no more.
Yeah, but we not see them again.
Yeah, they died. The pharaohs died, and that's why we saw them no more.
See,
pharaohs were in the pitch now. They even wear their this. But we not see them again. So
see, my is that I don't want external influence inside football.
That is just the point. Because
the same people that came out to say that they will not be allowing appeals outside. USA came to appeal for Balogun's red card.
Actually, you see that match. It sweet me there.
No. I think the world was happy for that match.
Yeah, because why will you cancel someone's red card and then they still they want to punish you for
and what I loved about that entire game was the last goal by Lukaku.
Come on.
And his celebration because Lukaku scored and celebrated, and then he was like, I mean,
overturn this.
Yeah, you should call your president. I mean, overturn this. So it begs the question: if this same thing happening with USA, does it mean that King Charles can call?
That's what I'm even going to.
Because England has a red card offense. Should King Charles call FIFA?
I mean, if Donald Trump can, why can't?
Yeah, if Donald Trump can call FIFA, if Donald Trump can call FIFA, should King Charles call FIFA and say, overturn the red card? Even though the person that got the red card is not much of a big time player in England, but does it mean
use any power you have?
Yeah, does it mean? And it's in the FIFA rule, I think Article 16 of FIFA rules saying that no external body, no government, president, or external body should interfere with FIFA rules. And Trump, I know the crazy thing. Infantino was trying to hide the fact that Trump called him, because when that thing was overturned, it came to Infantino. Why would you overturn this? Why would you overturn this? The government influencing, and Infantino was like, no, this is FIFA. We've checked it, and we've seen that this is not a red card offense. We need to overturn it. And guess what? Trump just being the power-hungry mogul. Trump just called. Yeah, I called him. Like it was not a red card offense. I think given that USA is USA, we need to play with Balogun and that's not a European. Do you understand? And then Belgium did what Belgium was absolute shit from the beginning of the World Cup.
Fact.
But for the sake of USA, Belgium had to resurrect
the one Belgian
itself.
player I even actually feel for was Courtois, because you watched that yesterday's game.
Yes.
He was putting in all the effort.
And
Spain could have scored goals.
Yeah, exactly.
But Courtois was just saving them. He was just as they bring this as they bring them so their second keeper for Belgium.
Oh, okay. Lemons.
Look at the second that goal. Courtois go keep him. Courtois go hold
pressure, it's pressure. You play ball now.
Bro.
Somebody that is putting in his efforts, they now bring you in to come and replace him. You said you want to meet up to that expectation.
It was a painful match for them. And looking at Morocco's match, that's another crazy match on its own. There were lots of basketballs. Would I say? I don't want to use the word rugby, right? But there were a lot of basketballs. What do you think about that match?
Morocco versus France. I mean, Morocco's game plan from the beginning was so clear. They just came there to defend. That's what they were doing for the first 45 minutes. They had
now wait till they vex me for African teams with that.
They had 0 touches in France's half for over like 15 minutes.
You know, when I said Senegal, you read stuff immediately, and I understand it because it was a Africa has just been beautiful in all their games except these quarterfinals, except the round of 16. And this quarterfinal, because
the funny thing that all these African countries will have actually qualified if the matches were not 90 minutes, they were 80 minutes.
Can you imagine?
All of them will have qualified.
True, no doubt.
Can you imagine?
Because all the comebacks came from 80 something minutes.
Last 10
83 minutes, 82 minutes, you know, and that was just the comebacks that came.
Now let me ask you guys this question, even the viewers. You know, let me ask you this question: which favorite looks vulnerable in this match, in this competition? Which favorite looks vulnerable?
Norway.
Okay, Norway is your own favorite.
Norway is an underdog favorite. Like, it's very vulnerable.
Switzerland.
And I'm saying very vulnerable because if you take out Haaland from Norway are not scoring any goals. That's their most because they can defend all they want, but without scoring goals, you're doing nothing.
And that's what even like that's the folly of Brazil. They've literally buried that match in the first half.
You can defend all you want, but if you're not scoring goals, you're doing
nothing else for Norway because just the 2 shots that Haaland saw go.
And that's exactly. So take out Haaland, and Norway is just almost
Switzerland for me.
And we are going to witness, you know, the great Haaland today.
Yeah, I mean the whole Viking movement.
Sorry, I'm not a Viking, but I just try mimic them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be bum. Ahu. Make una do that ahu today against England though. Me una no do ahu, they go in the house.
Yeah.
So the only mission that Haaland has or have today is just to score goals.
Simple.
I mean, that's
and then defend. Norway should defend because
they've been defending all the way.
They should not do what Morocco did. Though.
Exactly.
They should not do what Morocco did.
They should just defend and score goals. Make use of the chance.
But if you're saying they should not do what Morocco did, England is not France.
They're not as good as France.
They're not as good as France.
Actually.
Because England is next to being shit in this World Cup.
Tonight, everything will...
But tonight we see, you know, now cinema continuation of the series of the World Cup. You know, I call it cinema, the series. And then, you know, the match between Norway and England.
And Argentina
Switzerland will play tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's know what you think. Let's know your prediction in the comment section. Who do you think will win this match? Norway, England, Argentina, or Switzerland? Who's going through? For me, I believe Argentina is going through. For me, for England and Norway, I don't know. It's a 50-50 thing.
I'll try and stick with the underdogs all the way. Norway, Switzerland. Yeah.
But let's know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Don't go away. We are coming back for social media buzz with Omolara and Erika. Stay with us and thank you for staying with us. Yes, you get it. Sharp.
How will I describe my sound in 3 words and why those 3 words? Afro past, Afro present, and Afro future. I do not just talk about the past, the present, not the future. I say it, I live in it, and I'm still going to be in it. Who are the artists that has influenced me the most, both in Nigerian and American? Nigerian, Rema, Burna Boy, and there's an AD Nation. While American, XXX Tentacion, Lil Baby, and Cardi B. Is AD Nation an independent artist or signed artist? I'm an independent artist. I'm open to be signed, but I learned one thing from my dad. While growing up, you won't be picked up first. You would have to pick yourself up. So I keep journeying and keep moving independently. But I still get support from my family, my friends, and my fans. Thank you all. I really appreciate it. As an independent artist, what is the difficult challenge I faced and how did I handle it? I feel like money, everybody will say money, but my own is aspect of money, the vision, and the consistency. I'm always very, very, very picky when it comes to consistency. At this point, I would feel like I don't want to do it, and at the second point, I'll feel like, let me just do it. The timing might not be suitable, but I have to still do it. And about the money aspect, I started music 2019, literally. Anybody who knew AD Nation from the start, I wasn't being AD Nation, I was being AD Tentacion. Those who knew, I was doing music, I wasn't in a label, I wasn't under anything, I wasn't even using a proper studio, I was using my phone to record. It was my friend who taught me how to record. So from then, I had more vision. I keep praying about it to God, and God gave me this particular Afro PPF, so I had to like venture into it.
Oh, Lord, say. Okay. You call me one that I make it the lyrical tell. About to Faber, that's part of me. Okay. One that H, I'm the boss. Married to the game and no time to divorce. So at this point, narrow is the way to heaven. How I take enter when I don't big like a cross. Will be. I talk about ya will be. And then the rappers won't try me like zombie. But at this point, if anybody go boom right there, I'm cut them like saying they go be booms. On the H on the mic, boys are like acid, their bars on strike. But I'm never too tired when it comes to freestyle, cause I don't have plans to be a bike. Me, bad guy, captivated. The rappers can't try when the 6th dead. But I'm not amazing clef. Why? Because all these rappers blow job. Activate head. Will be mad try me. You talk to the bands and you go sing whiny. And all these boys say them overhype us. I will scatter your career without trace like saying a style plus. I'm a bad guy, Joe. I'm a boss. And then the rappers on the mic to the chores. Me, I'm a bad guy, flow sick to the Bombay. Your rappers only come when Sunday like a combat. You know the name is one that hates. I'm a bad guy. Too many bars in my head. Bad guy. But you can't see I'm on this freestyle when I have to get to the bandy. But now I'm at your bars to the vandal. Maybe you should go to the brando. Because if you go try me, bros, be like who buy Benz, we go make you the palm to Benz. Bounce, get it, never. One that hates, I'm so dumb, put a feather. I do shots anyhow, I can even come close up like say I they work for Unilever. I know these boys say the form say they're crazy. Calm down, I know they send you the base. Because if you think say you feel spoil my service, you will come when I don't share the grace. You know my name is one that hates on the mic, sir. And I'm so done with the vice. And I've told you all before that if anything is fishy about me, boy, I'm with the fishy geisha. You see the name is Wonder H. One flow sick without a bass. I want the boys to flow sick like dancing. Kill FM by me if I roast mass, I be dancing. Short of that to get the balance. And now they show them interference. But if you come show say you don't mad, I get boys they go shoot you. And I'm not talking Clarence. Wonder H. Oh shit. Call out to one LGBT so say. And when it comes to the battle, I don't bring guns. Why? Because I'm not in Jose. But you can see I have the mic to the doomsday. Bringing injustice like doomsday. And when they say war, I they bring bomb. Me on Bejigawa, I'm not in Jose.
We are talking of insecurity in the state. Children, girls, they are in the bush with kidnappers. Who knows what they've done to those poor girls? You are here to talk about my team hall.
That's why I for the very poster at the speaker. I tell you sorrow.
I will sorrow.
Honorable Speaker, sir. This kidnapping and insecurity has turned to bad day for the nation.
It's honorable. We are praying. We are fasting for these teachers. We are fighting. We are doing everything in our possible best to make sure those children come out.
This fasting will kill you.
Well,
are you fasting to collect your allocation in this parliament?
That is not the...
welcome back and thank you for staying with us. As you know, my name is still Omolara Adebayo and I have with me
Erika John.
Clock it. Okay, we're about to get to the social media buzz. The issue gained momentum after viral video showed several deteriorated roads in parts of Ogun State, especially the Ifo axis and other border communities linking Ogun and Lagos. Residents and commuters complained of deep potholes, flooding, gridlock, rising transport fares, damaged vehicles, and safety risks, particularly during the raining season. The online debate has since expanded into a broader conversation about infrastructure, governance, and public spending, with many Nigerians questioning the pace of road rehabilitation. We are having bandit rehabilitation now. It's road rehabilitation. Despite repeated government assurances that repair projects are ongoing. We have the video. Now let's take a look.
What's there?
So, my journey here, APC, Unavedo, Jakwabiodun, Unavedo, we really appreciate the good work that you have done for the people of Ogun State.
I swear.
See what you want to give us. What I see,
Nigeria go better.
Nigeria go better for 5 years.
Nigeria no better.
Nigeria no better.
Wallahi, Nigeria no better.
No better at all.
Do us he leak for everywhere.
I swear.
Everywhere. Nowhere where
I swear.
Go. You see, when I see,
Papa
Road. When I tell them which road be this?
Papa Road from Papa to Shagam.
Which road be this?
Papa to Shagam.
Papa to Shagam.
Papa to Shagam.
Get to Abuja.
Get to Abuja. Papa to
Get to Abuja. Papa to where?
Papa to Abuja.
Ogun State, Chabi.
I swear.
Who is the governor of Ogun State?
I swear.
He live for Lokoja, he live for Kaduna, he live for Osogbo. Everywhere. Wala dey o. I help us for this Nigeria.
When I see road.
I beg you.
Video big big. When I see am, video go make. Video.
You don't pack. You don't tire. Sunday. You don't day
1 week.
You don't pack. You want to see the door inside. You want to don't go finish your seat.
See the back.
If you see tractor now, where you feel support us for here, you go come out.
I swear, it's Nigeria.
Payloader,
okay.
You go come out us for here, you go push up from
I
that.
swear.
You go help us level this place.
I swear.
So please, you don't use 1 week now. People wey me I meet for here, they don't use 2 weeks. See, as they go, another month to see
they come. Yes,
no way to go again. This is the normally way. We see get chance to pass. Don't dey here, but this one to don't spoil for this.
Yes.
I beg you, you need to assistment.
So that video you just saw was made by Sham Sodium. He's a political, I would say, he frowns at by the current administration. Yes, he doesn't in any way accept whatever they do, and he doesn't even see that. He does not want to even believe that they are working. Now, this is an evidence that something is wrong. There's a problem. Like I mentioned, that road needs rehabilitation. As we are rehabilitating bandits, it's about to be
they want to nullify that one.
Okay,
please, let's not mention.
But it's still in the making now. They've not come out to say so. We will clock it. Ends. We have to wait till it's been
implemented.
So, I want to materialize that road needs rehabilitation. Now, to be fair, do you know how many businesses that would really crumble?
Well, I live in Ogun State, so I can tell you for a fact that most of the roads in Ogun State are not good.
They're very bad. They're very bad. And Governor, with all due respect, Governor Akwa has been known as someone who doesn't usually take feedback. Past videos have, has shown credit to this statement. And your role as a government is be open to feedback. Let people can actually have an idea of maybe what you can do. You have to carry the people along and even make sure that they are certain that you are, although it might not be visible yet, but you are working on it. Now, that road is very bad. Vehicles will get spoiled. People would not be able to leave home to their various place of business and all of that. So we must establish that fact. However, we know that some people have been talking about this on social media, and we want to as well hear what they have to say. Now, the Black Nubia said, "Omo, nothing like everywhere good, oh, everywhere worse." Cynthia _Godwin _Chini says, "Believe me, Nigeria will still better. It will take time." Oluwafemi 8665 says, "People that always collect rice, see you." So we have more. We still have time. We can take others. Then Bale _Cash says, "After this video, their wife and mother will still collect 3 kg of rice, go out. Them still go collect 20K to vote same politicians that are spoiling now. Then Lord Josh 21 says, "We are in 2026 or must see independence now. Road we still the battle to fix for Nigeria." Then Sham _Sodium _Apex _Predator. By the way, that video.
Yeah, he was the one that did the video.
Then he commented on his own video. Anyway, tag Dakwa Abiodun MFR. "Thank you very much, sir, for the good work you have done so far. Over 8 years in office."
Wow.
He's commending him for good job. We all know what that means, you know, because if you have such thing that is clearly in our eyes, people have been, there's no electricity. Constant electricity is found wanting.
Electricity, cost of living, everything. In fact, everything is just very bad.
Yes.
But then, at least, roads.
That the basic things.
Just to get us from point A to point B. Just to get us from point A to point B. Just fix the road.
How can it be so hard to do the right thing? Really, and on the list of governors or leaders of state leaders that are not doing well, I'm going to say that it's true that Governor Dakwa Abiodun is actually on that list. Yes, because if you've heard Nigerians, people's outcry, we can put this to account to say that, sir, you're not doing much.
Yeah, one thing, Ogun State residents, the thing they always clamor for, roads.
Yes.
Bad road.
Yes.
I've been hearing it times. In fact, it's like music to my ears.
Yes. And also, like somebody even stated there, saying that next time now they will come once they bring rice now. So it means that what this person is trying to say is you're a product of your government. If you allow some things thrive, then do not expect accountability, do not expect excellence, do not expect change, do not expect forwardness in whatever
a betterment.
Yes,
nothing. You can't
whatever
get it.
Aspect you want that that development to be. We must be able to stand as a nation to say, look, no, these are what we appointed you. You were appointed to do this thing. You were elected to do this thing. We must, as a nation, say these are what you're elected to do. You are our own representative, because we can't do this alone. You need our help. Okay, are you even listening to us? That? Are you listening to our outcry, agitations, our advice, our whatever? Are you listening to it? And if so, you are hearing them. I know that one of these human activists, yes, has dragged him many times on this social media,
especially about these roads. It's still about roads.
You understand? And we are already having issues that there's insecurity. That's another major and germane thing to actually think about. Not road. Security, those things are basic. They fly abroad. They are well traveled. These people are well traveled. Yet they do not even bring home whatever they experience. That beautiful atmosphere they experience wherever they go to. They do not make it evident when they come home.
My dear, if you think about Nigeria's problem, we will not leave this place today. So
that's why I feel like some of these local government, let's even bring some of these local government, whatever, they don't even live in their local government.
Oh.
Tell me why you are a governor of a state and you are living offshore. Tell me why you are in Cote d'Ivoire or you are in Ghana. Remember that time the first lady, Jonathan's Buhari's wife. You know they weren't living together.
Yeah,
this one was there. You should live amongst the people so that you feel the pressure. Anyway, thank you so much. It's been an amazing time. Like I said before, my name is Oludare Adebayo. Please do well to get us your comments.
Yeah.
Type it below. I know that Erika has something to say to you guys.
Yes, it was wonderful being on the show today. And in case you want to showcase your business, you want to do product placement, you want to advertise on our show, please tell us in the comment section and we'll bring you on board.
Yes, that's of course. Till we meet again, same time, same station. Don't go nowhere. If you have anything at all, we have our hotline very much available for you to get in contact with us. Thank you so much for staying with us, and bye for now.
Are you a content creator, podcaster, voiceover artist, or show producer in need of a studio space or equipment for your projects? Then look no further. We got you covered. With the very best of equipment and studio spaces at the most affordable rates you can ever imagine. For further inquiries, call 081-8236-4120 or you can call 070-68-000-168 or visit our head office at number 12 Old Olowara Road, Ojodu, Berger, Lagos.